of the round of 16. Still just best of ones. Best of 3 series do start up in just a few minutes, probably. After this game, we're into round of 8, and that's where those longer series do start. How do you sign up to these events? Basically, you know what, I'm just going to link you the Go4SC2 page. But it's very simple, it's just on the Go4SC2 site. Just linked it in the chat a couple minutes ago, Lanfia, so hopefully you got that link. If not, I'm sure someone will relink you. Alright, well let's do this. To the top right-hand side, our red Zerg player. Give it up if you're cheering on Snute from Team Liquid, of course, who we've pretty much just been stalking through this bracket. As he's going to open with the pool first because it's Cripseil, and he will go crazy, and he already is. He's the orange Protoss from Orcs Esports to the bottom left-hand side, representing France, and he's thrown down a Forge already, so it's time to jump into this cannon rush. So, we're just going to be seeing this probe coming across as the spawn pool will be seen, and it is actually a very slow-paced cannon rush with the pylon on the low ground. Is he going to be looking to throw a gateway? Wow, okay, well this is just full-on Cripseil, you know, this is like, you know, nothing really super normal or anything like that. Is going to be seeing this Overlord moving forwards, and is just going to be having a little bit of a peek as to what is happening here in the next few moments. So Overlord moves forwards, just going to be seeing what is up, as we do see an assimilator starting to be taken in the main base. So an assimilator being taken right now, as you're going to see this probe still just nibbling away, trying to be a nuisance. Taking one of the gases is kind of cool, I guess, but in this reality, he doesn't really need the second gas. If he does, it'll be just when the natural hatchery comes up anyways, so it's not really that big of a deal. I feel as though that 75 minerals, that was just so unnecessary for him to actually invest into. As this gate's going to finish, I mean, Snute sees this, right? He sees the cannon. He's going to get some lings potentially onto the map, but I mean, a cannon can come up over here as well. He's already fully walled with that cyber core coming down. By the way, don't you just love the fact he's fully walled off? So the idea of taking an expansion is just not there unless this probe comes home. As we are going to be seeing the lings running this probe down into towards the main as the Queen picks up a kill. And well, cannons are just slowly moving their way forwards here as 4 Zerglings do get out onto the map. Just going to make sure that cannon is forced back on the other side. A Spinecrawler coming up at the front though, and I mean, as a Spinecrawler comes up, what we actually going to see? I'm not too sure. It's going to be interesting as we see cannon is coming in at home. I mean, it's just difficult, right? Starts a robo facility proxied. Wow. So he's just going to try and bust through with like Immortals or something. This is pretty crazy. Well, Spinecrawler is going to come on along and just going to be putting itself down onto the natural expansion now instead. As we do just see a few more drones finishing up on this top side hatch. And as the Queen Pop's going to start working its way through that assimilator, I mean, I guess with the Immortal and shield batteries to heal it up, this could become a bit of an issue. Rotoron is on the way from Snute, but Roaches are not going to be amazing against the with the scenario that we have coming up with an Immortal coming out. It will chew through Roaches, but that said, enough Roaches will still be able to take it down. A little bit weird. 29 workers, Snute just massing Overlords at the moment, so he isn't supply blocked in the near future. A Robo Bay? I told you guys Cripseil was pretty crazy, but this is even out crazy in Cripseil from my point of view right now. He isn't going for an Immortal. Is he actually just going to rush out a Colossus? Surely it's not a Disruptor, right? How very crazy. Well, Snute, of course, knows his opponent's just on one base, and so as long as his opponent's on one base, Snute will not really be too concerned. And he did just end up taking that gas on the natural, as we sort of suggested he would as well, as we did see that main assimilator again taken pretty quickly. It's going to have that observer moving in towards the natural overhead, and another cannon coming up. Robo Bay about to finish, and so here we go. It's actually going to be a Disruptor. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, if you get like the disruption hit, that's just like amazing at the very start, this could be fantastic. But if you miss, well, this could just look like a complete disaster. It really could. There's a couple corrosive bars coming down. Already using some of the shield battery energy, which is actually a pretty good thing. The more shield battery energy used now, the less that's going to be used on the units that try to attack you later. Here you go, first Disruptor shot, and Snute is going to be able to split away, and it doesn't even grab a Ravager. I mean, I think you just have to realize that this is already not really going that well. I mean, the Disruptors are just such a hit and miss thing that it's just so surprising to see Cripseil committing into them like this. And again, corrosive bars just to drain shield battery energy, very nearly killing this cannon as well over time. Spinecrawler comes into play here, but will get taken down perhaps as that Disruptor shot does hit nicely. Ravagers coming forwards once more, and a few more bars. That is, this time, a dead cannon, as the shield batteries are out of energy. And well, what now? Another shield battery coming up, another cannon. Again, it's difficult for Snute to break out of this, but there's still no expansion from Cripseil. And if there's no expansion from Cripseil, what were we even expecting here? Sorry, you missed that disruptor shot, which seems to have just hit another queen. As you do see Ravagers gathering together, and still looking to try and break down this position. Oh, that's a Ravager! Oh my god, that's a disruptor shot onto the Ravagers, though. 2 or 3 Ravagers going down there. Now a queen drops as well. It's getting a little bit scarier, but I think the thing is, Snute just has so much anyways, that it's certainly not mattering all too much, as we're just going to be seeing more of those Zerglings setting up to maybe attack down the ramp as well. We're going to see a couple more disruptors, Ravager, and a queen once more. And it's getting more difficult to deal with as Snute is massing up Zerglings and also going into Ling speed. A Bane Nest is dropping down. Disruptor shot comes in against another Ravager that gets picked off here. I think Snute just has so much though. 37 workers for so long. I think he just has what he needs to make this work out. Somehow that disruptor didn't go off for so long because nothing was in the center of it. As we're going to be seeing the well, Stalker's still trying to do something. As Ling speed finishes, I am concerned as to what exactly the plan is going to be for Cripseil to deal with that. That Ravager probably could have gotten away. Losing a couple more, though. The issue is, how do you fight against the Zerglings? I guess it's scary, though. If the Ling's got all in one disruption shot, all in one Purification Nova radius, that can be an issue, too. As you're going to see, here we go. The Lings go down. A Disruptor picks up 16 kills in total as it pulls back, but now maybe too many Lings? Maybe not. So actually has to sit back once again. It's going to be Disruptors coming in to cancel Ravagers and more. Trying to send some Lings forwards, but it's not an easy situation. He is going to get a wraparound on one of these Ravagers now, and that should be a kill. Just gets it in time. Immortal on the way up as well, by the way, trying to reinforce those Disruptors with something a little bit more sturdy that does put out kind of constant damage. As Snute's defense is continuing, but his army supply is not what it once used to be. He was up kind of, 30, 40 supply, and he's up like 15, 20-ish now, which isn't bad, but definitely isn't what it once was. And as we're going to be seeing this group of Adepts and Immortal coming forward, we're going to see the Ling is going to try for a wraparound. Nice wraparound as well. Corrosive Bowels trying to help out, but actually the Immortal gets away, and the shield batteries are back full of energy on the low ground again. This Ravager leading the charge, and the Queen doesn't do the tank, and in fact it's 2 Ravagers and the Queen that go down there. And Snute is still struggling with this. Wow. I really didn't see this working, but these Disruptor shots have continued to be fantastic. Will he get the Ravager again? The Immortal again? Yes, he does. Just before another Disruptor comes out to reinforce. This hatchery is actually getting very low at this point. Now Snute is still desperately trying to make more units, more Ravagers on the way. A couple of Ravagers coming forwards here. Will back away from the Disruptors. Queen's obviously being able to tank an entire Disruptor shot is a big deal. And this time the Lings do some tanking as well, which is really nice to see. As we're going to see some Corrosive Bowels coming down. The cannon doesn't quite fall. There's going to be a lot of shield battery energy used again. And honestly, shield battery energy is a resource in this game right now. No, Snute! So stacked up. Somehow he's only lost 1 2 Ravagers in all of that in 3 shots. Even though he was so clumped up in this. I think Cripseil's going to beat Snute right now, guys. He's pushing up this ramp, and Snute doesn't have a lot left. These Ravagers are continuing to go down, and the Disruptors are going to pick up some Queen kills. Snute with some Zerglings continuing to run forwards. Cripseil is continuing to hunt down a few more of these units. This hatchery is still under fire, and Snute needs to find a way to survive this right now. That Disruptor shot finds another Queen. The Stalker kills the Ravager and another Queen as well. I think this is over. His units are getting cancelled. His natural hatchery goes down. What on earth have we just witnessed? I actually cannot believe that this worked. GG, well played. And that, my friends, is Cripseil through and through.